All right, so we have Argros, who's been crushing. And then on the other side, let's take a look. Yeah, that's interesting. Okay, so it's a Scorpion opener again, and he's got King Crab plus the mortars. So that is like a truly impossible to attack composition if you get into that. On the other side, he has the two best air-to-ground units in Falcon and Catbus, but also airships. But he does have the Blink Hunters, so going straight Valkyrie is not a free win here like it would have been in that previous match. Now, one thing to mention, Adagramus is a GM StarCraft 2 player. For some reason, I'm forgetting his StarCraft 2 ID, but he's a Polish player, really, really good. And also, he is one of the best Zero Space players. In fact, he's probably top 3 Legion player in the world for Zero Space, for those of you who have tried that game. So a very, very strong RTS player, and he's ranked about 10K on... so he's the highest ranked player so far that we've had here tonight. Okay, so we have Argros here going to base directly into that Starforge tech. Falcon and Stinger are going to be his options. Adagramus has taken a quick third, and he's sitting back very defensively right now. And there's his tech. So he's going to be going up. Well, the Stinger timing is going to be really good here. I'm a little bit nervous for Adagramus. I think that if you have all your units ready to go as Argros, and you just beeline across the map with your Stingers, you're going to be in such good shape. And here we go. Watch this. Watch this. I think that this is a great plan from Argros. Now, look at it. Adagramus has to make him run around quite a bit because he needs his tech to finish to have a chance. Why are you sitting defensively? Go. He's got such a better comp right now. Dude, if you're going to tech quicker, you gotta push it. You got to push it or your opponent just has a better economy. Oh, I'm so sad, Argros. So Argros is going really quickly to Valkyrie. So that's his plan. Instead of trying to push his advantage, he wants to get a tech advantage here by going into Valkyries. Now, how do you play this as Adagramus? Are you going to make like a bunch of airships? No, he makes Falcons with his Blink Hunters. So blinks forward with the Blink Hunters, but gets the Scorpions in front of him. So he's got those Falcons there. And it's just, yeah, he's starting to overmass his opponent a bit. A ton of Hornets coming out to try to help, and the Hornets, you know, obviously can do a good job. That's a lot of Hornets, and they're actually targeting everything down really, really quickly. So it does seem like he's still doing a bit of a better job. Yeah, the Stinger's still coming out on top a bit. And we're going to have Adagramus back up. Now the Valkyries are out, so you are going to have to keep on making some Blink Hunters, which is going to make your ground comp a little bit weaker. And if you're making too many Blink Hunters and your opponent is still sitting here on like Scorpion plus Stinger, it doesn't feel good, right? I got to tell you, I feel like Argros is just playing really well tonight. Not that I've really seen him play before, but... like, he's putting out good games. Now we have a much better stance right now by Adagramus. You know, 1 ball against 2 balls. The 2 balls can get better surface area more quickly. Just, you should spread it out in a flat line like this, like you see from Adagramus. You don't want to attack, like, as a ball into, like, an arc, right? Or not even, you don't even have to consider an arc if it's just a straight line. See, spreading your units like that's really good. The more things you can have connect quicker, the better you're going to do. All right, so here we go. The engagement is occurring. Those Valkyries trying to get their shots off on the flying units here. The Falcon's dealing a ton of damage up at the top. Like, really a ton of damage. A lot of anti-air left here and not a lot of ground units. But you know what? Those Falcons doing a good enough job, it seems. Just the mass Blink Hunters keeping those Valkyries off the back of the Falcons. But still some higher supply for his opponent. He did lose a few workers in there as well. The Stingers are going to really rip apart these ground units. Yeah, Stinger Scorpion being a great combo here tonight. And the Valkyries are coming up to try to deal with those Falcons. The Falcons trying to kill off what they can while they can. Gonna go down, kill off everything here at this third. And GG. Argros takes another win.
Jaggernaut just resubscribed for 20 months. Are you winning Artois?
Yes. Winning life. Thank you. All right, we're getting ready to go in the next game. Let's do it. All right, we got Argros in that bottom left, keeping the same comp. In the top right, we have Adagramus. I think he did change a little bit. It looks... I don't remember the Blink Hunter, but we didn't really go into that tech anyways. But yeah, Falcon plus Airship.
Snapper.
Yeah, Mapu's maybe pointing out towards... I actually forget the name of that unit. Let me look that up real quick. I never use that unit. Behemoth. It's it only costs red, and it's really big and tanky for tier 3. So it like kind of replaces your base unit once you get to tier 3. It's a weird looking tier 3 for Adagramus, but reasonable with the mortars, I think. So he is going to go into mortar immediately. Very interesting. So Adagramus is going into Foundry Tech, and we have Starforge for Argros, and they are both, you know, sitting on 2 base. So basically, because the Falcons are coming out, he's going to have to go into Blink Hunter. So I think from Adagramus, we're going to see mass mortar, mass Blink Hunter. That's going to basically be it, and then some behemoths thrown in. I think he's going to look at that and say, this can beat literally everything in your deck. And once he gets up to the right amount of mortars, he is right about that. Like, I guess you could try to go behemoth, heavy ballista later on, but that's going to take a long time to get to. The flying units, like if you have mortar coverage so your advanced blinks can do what they want, then you should be fine. I like Adagramus's idea, if that's his idea. I think that's his idea. I'd be surprised if it's not. Yep, immediately into tier 3. So he's popping out some of these. And look, this is the funny thing about the Falcons, right? We were talking about this before. The Falcons, if you can delay them at all, you'll have your tier 3. They're making a beeline. Going after this economy. Look at how slow the Falcons are, guys. They take like a full minute to get across the map. Well, not a full minute, but like 45 seconds. That's why I say you have to delay about 15 seconds. Now here come the Falcons. Yeah, look at that. It's about 40 seconds to get across the map. That's crazy. Okay, has a second mortar back here, really important. He's got to target that mortar with the Falcons. Now, the Blink Hunters are about to come out. Almost. Adagramus is going to pump them out in a second here. Okay, the first one is out, and he'll get a lot more at this point. He's got to save this base, man. He's got to do it. And look at that. The Falcons just do not care. They're going after those workers. Where's your flying anti-air? We just gonna sit here all day? Oops. Yeah, just hold position them. Okay, so definitely killed a lot of workers in there. Some behemoths coming out now. Now, those are going to replace completely his scorpions. We shouldn't see any more scorpions made at this point. Just go behemoths instead. So, like, behemoth and basically... Like, I think if you just go behemoth, advanced blink, that's the best you can do for his comp. I love the falcons just sitting there all day, though. It's so funny. Oh, yeah, and of course, the mortars. Of course. I was talking about that before. So what do you do against this as Argros? Okay, first up, I think you should probably take a third base immediately, slow your opponent down from taking more bases, and probably go towards your endgame tech on Foundry. I don't think the tech he has is good against this. Like, if he just keeps making mortars and lining them up, like, the behemoths are tanky as hell. Okay, blinks forward to take these out, and yeah, he's going to be able to take them out so quick. The Falcons don't do anything here. They just don't do anywhere near enough, and you can see the behemoths don't care about anything, man. Like, they are crushing right now. Easy, easy win there. Very good strategy. Very good strategy. You're going to have to think about how to counter that. So tied up 1-1. Argros needs to make some changes to his deck. Because that strat, that is like... Got it. Makes perfect sense. Thank you, Big Rig, for the sub. Appreciate it, guys. Please make sure you follow my channel. I generally do casting about once a week. Make sure you follow as well on the YouTube. youtube.com/r/Artosis 2. I think you need to move your Falcons to the main without stopping at the natural, because you can't counter advanced blink, so you need to win as they spawn. Well, I don't think that was a great strat by him as a counterplay, the Falcons. All right, here we go. Let's see what these decks are. For Argros. Argros didn't change anything. So I think from Adagramus, you look at this and you do exactly the same thing you've been doing. I don't see any reason why you would not. Go into, you know, just get up to those advanced blinks very, very quickly. And yeah, you're good, man. You'll have the mortars to hold your opponent off. Let's see if he hits it exactly. So see, they're both sitting at 12 supply. They're both waiting for 400, 400. And we should see them both tech instantly. Yep, there's the instant tech. Argros as well, but he's going in the other direction now. So he's going to open King Crab. Now, like, since some of the changes have been made to Mortar, I haven't played King Crab against Mortar since then. So I actually haven't really seen it, but I do think the Mortar should be able to hold pretty handedly. But the King Crab is going to give you a much more mobile comp. So, yeah, the interesting thing to me here is third bases, or do we tech up more? Because the behemoths will do pretty well against the mortars, I think. But once you get to a certain level of mortars, it becomes comical how bad ground units are. Except, of course, snipers. Right, mortars are out. And he actually techs instantly into tier 3. Doing a good job killing off a lot. Dude, that is too many workers to lose here. That is too many workers to lose here.
Ready to smash.
He loses basically his entire natural. Now, we do have an engage across here as well. So he is getting a little bit of counter damage, but, like, it's nowhere near what happened to him. Now, King Crab's going across. I don't know. Maybe you have to pull back more? I think you need your, you need everything centralized a little bit more than that. Yeah, they're pretty tanky against the mortars now. More mortars coming out. Yeah, looks like he has enough to push the crabs back. Okay, so definitely so far this is going towards Adagramus. Now, this is where it's going to get really interesting because, like, yeah, the advanced blinks seem pretty good. I don't think anything on the ground can beat Heavy Ballista. Heavy Ballista are magically strong. They are unbelievably good. Like, I mean, tier 3 that costs 250 should be pretty damn good. And they're kind of slow, but like, they just rail everything. But if you have enough mortars, I feel like enough mortars does counter everything as well. All right, the advanced blink's coming up. Looks like he's got some pretty heavy defense here. Dude, look at this fucking death ball composition that we have from Argros. Hey, nice micro. All right. Kills off a king crab. Doesn't lose anything yet. One of them got pretty low, but... This is going to be a 10-minute game, I think. I think we're going to go to score on this one. They're both playing so slow. Let's take a look at their money. Yeah, okay, so the third base gets taken exactly as I say that, but not yet from his opponent. Once you take that third, like, you have to have a lot of mortars to be completely sealed up once you take the third. Like, do you leave some at your natural, or do you allow a possible counterattack to make sure you have enough at the front? Hard choice. A lot of behemoths in here. Now that is insane damage. But really, if you go like, if you can just trade out your supply completely to behemoth plus heavy ballista, I wonder if that just kills everything. Okay, another base. Now he's not going to be able to take an additional base on top of that. Like, the fifth base is too close to this area, and I think the mortar player would just deny it super, super, super easy. Whereas I feel like the mortar player, as the mortar count grows, he should be able to take all 5 bases. You just got to leapfrog. Come on. Yeah, this looks really good for Adagramus. The heavy ballistas, though, might be funny if we get an engage. And he should... These guys need to bleed off their tier 1s. Like, you need to actually go towards max supply of best units. This is like TVT or something. It's like a carrier switch or something like that, or getting rid of stuff for BCs. Oh my god. Why is he pulling back? He's got to fight with the behemoths. Yeah, more behemoths coming up. I don't even know. I've never seen this battle. Just crazy. Oh, hold on. And wait, who wins? Like, this is so crazy. And it does look like the heavy ballistas actually ended up plowing through there with those behemoths. So yeah, that was like more value lost, I think, for Adagramus. So maybe Argros continues forward. Got to be careful. If he can, I guess picking off the third would be huge. The thing is, he's got his own 4th base. So, like, whether he picks this off or not, he's ahead. He's just getting a lot more income. Okay, nice blink forward there, trying to target some of this down. But can you trade 5 advanced blinks for that? Well, even at that, you're losing because he's on 4 base. Very good blink forward there. Adagramus with some pretty good control, some pretty good defense as well. Huh. 3 behemoth shots to kill a worker. Interesting. I think you just got to mass your mortars again. Fascinating fight, 2 behemoths. Which one's gonna win? It's crazy. Oh my god. Oh, the one that shot first. Whoa, that one was gonna win. Jesus. All right. So it's still 4 base, even though we lost a bunch of the workers there. So it's still tough here for Adagramus, but Adagramus has this, you know, the amount of mortars that he's popping out here. It does feel like if he keeps them in a decent area and just kind of keeps them healthy, he should still be all right. I would like to see a better spread here from Argros. Like, you want your stuff spread in a line, basically. That was a good blink forward. You got a nice pick there. Nice pick. Oh, God, and we're going to have the engage. Should blink to the side there, I think. The behemoths actually ran so far back. And the mortars trying their best, but you can see the heavy ballista killing off these behemoths so quickly. Damn. And that's going to be it. Argros is going to win yet again. This guy just won't lose. Crazy, crazy.